All right, fam. This is MC here for Web3TV. We are in the beautiful Address Marina, and this amazing event we're here is called ABC Web3 Conclave. It's all about connecting, and I'm connecting one of the exhibitors and the speaker here. So, please, sir, introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from, and what do you do, sir?
Hi, my name is Ritwik. I'm the co-founder of Synth. I'm actually from Dubai. I've been living here for the past 4 years, from India originally. And been in DeFi crypto since 2017, 2018. We started building Synth early 2022. So we've been building this out for the past 1.5, nearly 2 years now. So what Synth is, we're an omni-chain synthetic asset protocol. We enable users to mint highly solvent and interoperable synthetic assets. So imagine staking on any chain and minting on any chain, right? So imagine like a chain agnostic experience, but with full decentralization and with full custody and complete trustlessness, right? A couple of applications that Synth can be used for. First and foremost is users can use this to take price exposure to non-native and real-world assets, right? So in their derivative forms. And the other bit is they can use this liquidity layer that Synth ends up creating to move between ecosystems seamlessly with full security and most importantly in the most capital efficient manner. Because if you realize the multi-chain ecosystem that we are living in, right? You have multiple L1s, you have multiple L2s. Every ecosystem serves as a new gateway for new sets of users, right? And you can't expect these users to come in and be okay with concepts of high slippage, high transaction costs, and security vulnerabilities, right? They'll be like, we're happy with the Web 2 world. We're not interested in Web 3. So if you want users to be comfortable with this, with a Web 3 setup, right? You need to have an ecosystem that can provide them with a capital efficient setup to move between ecosystems. I think that's what Synth is doing, and that's the lowest hanging fruit that we're targeting at this point in time.
No, interesting. I love that you gave us such a holistic, coverage of what Synth is all about, and really great use cases too. So because like without Synth, I mean, like none of the folks from the TradFi space or the old system would get into our world of Web3, so they see a lot of risk and stuff. But I'm actually kind of interested about you, Ritwik. What is your origin story into crypto?
So like I mentioned, I started in 2017, 2018. Like most folks here, I also started with trading, right? Back in India, I wanted to take price exposure to BTC. Took price exposure using those early sexes, which I don't think even exist today. Most of them have already shut down.
Wait, you're talking about the one in India, right? Is it Unicoin? No. Oh, not that?
The ones in India, but sitting in India, there were only a few options available at that point in time to take price exposure, right? And we had to go through these complex OTC routes to actually exchange rupees and dollars for BTC.
Good old days.
Exactly, right? But and away from these clunky interfaces at that point in time, right? And that's how I started. But again, I went more deeper and deeper into this. 2021, I started consulting for a couple of DeFi protocols as well. And slowly and steadily, so I think consulting for DeFi protocols gave me that inroad into, I would say, hardcore DeFi. And building user journeys, building user architectures from scratch. That's the exposure that I got. And 2022 is when I took the plunge and I set up Synth on my own with my co-founder. And we are now 12 members strong. We're already live on private testnet. We recently clocked 1 million transactions on testnet. We've been backed by a bunch of really good VCs who've deployed long-term patient capital. We're actually an NGC, a Kronos portfolio company, and we're targeting mainnet towards the end of this year.
Man,
journey. Yeah.
Oh no, that's good. Hey, no, thank you for giving that origin story. That's actually that's really cool. I love hearing people's story. That's kind of gives me an idea. Oh wow, okay, it gives a nice picture of what you've been through, the bulls and the bears. So
seen multiple cycles, to be honest, and seen a lot of vulnerabilities in DeFi as well, and actually lived through these exploits. I mean, if you actually search for DeFi, if you search for cross-chain today, and we're building a cross-chain protocol, right? The most common thing on Google that you'll find are bridge exploits, are so-and-so hacks. And you cannot expect the Web 2 world to come into Web 3 if this is the first thing that they're seeing. So if we want to increase adoption, if we want mass-scale adoption, you will need the builders of today to build protocols that are geared towards solving the challenges of today. And one of the biggest challenges of today is creating a seamless and connected DeFi ecosystem, because you have so many chains, you have so many L1s, you have so many L2s. This narrative did not exist back in 2017, 2018. And you need to have protocols building for the problems and the challenges of today. And one of them being solving for cross-chain security and solving for cross-chain capital efficiency, both of which Synther is targeting from a ground-up manner and by addressing it in an architectural way, right? So we've actually redefined and we're actually setting the standards of what cross-chain architecture should look like.
Hey, just one last thing. Just a fun question, right? So what do you think is the current market right now? Are we bull or are we bear?
So I'm a builder, right? So I'm a perma bull. I am a forever optimist. And that's how founders have to be, right? So when you're actually building this ecosystem, you always have to be an optimist. But having said that, we're seeing troubled times. We're seeing, an environment of, I would say, suppressed liquidity. But like I said, I've seen too many cycles in the past. The protocols that are building right now will actually end up creating true value, because every bear market is the best time to build, because you have lesser amount of distractions and you can actually focus on creating long-term value creation. So I'm a perma bull. This time will also pass. This time has always passed in I would say in history as well. And yeah, I think good times are there in the future. You already have the halving early next year. And I think that's going to give some sort of a cue to positive sentiments. But yeah, good times ahead for sure.
Hey, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your service to the space. It's really cool to see this, man. So anyways, fam, you heard it right here. We gotta go. So y'all be good. Y'all be safe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.